Welcome to another episode of the Brothers Watch. Today we are going to be reviewing Jurassic Park 3. I am Joe, joined by Ben, Tony, and Jeff. We got a really fun show full of trivia, ratings, and reviews. So let's get right into it. So, without further ado, let's get into our ratings. Out of 10, Ben, what would be your rating for the Jurassic Park 3?
8.3. Lowest of the franchise, or of the three.
That's really good. So, I'm going to give this film an 8.9. Tony?
7.3.
I'll give it the same as Lost World, 6.9.
Jesus.
That's crazy that it's the same, but hey.
Tony, without further ado, will you go ahead and spin the wheels so we could see who is asking trivia today?
I will. Yeah, I also have some music for the wheel spinning.
Are we going to get copy struck?
No, it's impossible.
Okay, get copy
You
straight.
ready? You see
Nice.
that? You remember?
That's great.
Yeah.
Nokia is going to copyright it.
Nokia can't copyright.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know if that's Nokia. All right, please.
It
beat me.
is.
Come on.
It's not going to beat you.
Probably will.
Oh, Ben!
Aw.
Yay.
Why you say oh?
I want him to win.
Oh, but you can't have your cake and eat it too, Ben. Did you like that? That was clever, huh?
I like that a lot. All right, let's go. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
I'm rooting for you, Joe.
No, I'm rooting for everybody. We're all getting them all right.
Question number 1. What are the names of the three men hired to protect Mr. and Mrs. Kirby on the island?
R.I.P. Tom's Tree.
Show, please.
Udesky, Cooper, and Nash.
Yep, and yep.
That's 3 points.
No, it's one.
It's 1
It doesn't
point.
matter.
Tony,
We all got
thank
it.
you, Tony.
We all got it. Wouldn't it matter?
I know, I was playing.
How about it's just 50 points?
I like that.
And I have 50 points.
What does Eric say he used to rescue Dr. Grant? What item? Show the boards.
Smoke grenades.
Smoke bomb grenades.
Okay, technically everybody is wrong, so I guess I'll have to give it you right. He specifically says gas grenades, but that's fine.
Well, it
You all
doesn't-
said the same thing, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say if y'all got it right or wrong, it doesn't really matter.
No, we want the point.
The point is moot.
Okay.
The point is on our board.
All right. Question 3.
What's up with it?
How much money does Paul Kirby say he has when he's at the vending machine?
It's been you and me, bro. We are mind mouthing is what we're doing.
Before Billy kicks it in.
He's a funny actor, man.
No, he really is. He's good.
All right, show.
$1.10.
It is $1.10.
$1.10. Let's go.
I was more right than you though.
No, you weren't.
Question 4. How many vehicles has Amanda totaled?
Oh my god.
Joe's writing a lot over there.
He's writing all of it.
He's gonna write all the numbers.
Go.
You got a guess? Okay.
Is it
Show.
3?
Three in 3
years?
years.
You're all wrong. She says 3 in 3 years, and Paul
No,
looks.
then he says it wasn't total. And I
he
just
says
said it
it
for
wasn't
insurance.
totals. It was 2.
You just asked how many
No,
vehicles.
yeah, he's right.
I'm right.
We're all, but again, we're all the same, so it doesn't matter. It's a very clever question, Ben.
It's so clever that it's stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, you clearly have prepared.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, me too. I thought your brain would be melted after 3 Mission Impossible movies.
Oh, it just about was. I literally woke up this morning doing the dun, 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 like verbally.
Yeah.
All right. After Dr. Grant finds out Billy stole the raptor eggs, what does he say to him? Kind of looking for the specific quote. It's rehashed when Dr. Grant says it to Billy or to Eric.
When he rehashes it, he says it differently.
You'll get it. Okay, show.
As far as I'm concerned, you're no better than the people that built this place.
Yes, you're all 3 right. Dr. Grant has a theory that there are 2 kinds of boys. What are they?
We
good?
Yeah, you're
Astronomers and
good.
astronauts?
Correct.
Yes.
Bing, bing, bing.
What type of fish is spooked when they are on the river?
Oh my god, I can't think of anything but Step Brothers.
No, why did you tell him? He's gonna know now.
That's not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Oh, damn it. My bad.
Yeah. He just gave it to you.
My bad.
Bonita. Our Bonita fish bag.
Well, yeah. Dude, Dude, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that.
You didn't spoil it.
I didn't think that was the right answer.
Joe didn't know.
I was between two, and honestly, I was gonna finish with that.
What TV show is Charlie watching while Dr. Grant is on the satellite phone waiting for Ellie to answer?
Such a clever
He gets
TV
distracted by it.
show. Such a clever TV show.
Go.
Barney.
Barney.
Because he's a dinosaur. You get it?
No, Tony, I didn't catch that one.
I'm pretty sure it's a T-Rex, which is nonsense.
What's the score? Like, am I
Me and
getting
Joe
that
have
true?
7, and Jeff has 6.
Okay. Where does Amanda dare the pterodons to nest at the end of the movie?
Both, right? Both.
I'm only looking for the city and state.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yes. Everybody done? Okay.
Eden, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eden.
Enid.
E-N-I-D.
Whatever. I'm dyslexic. I have a,
That would be
So,
I have a
really
doctor's
big for me,
pass.
though,
I have a
so-
doctor's pass.
did Tony just win off that?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
I
Okay,
say
so
one.
are Jeff and Joe tied?
They are.
I have 7.
I got 6.
Well, you guys got you got another question or no?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's break this tie, Ben.
Okay.
Tony, you just sit there and don't even listen to the.
You know what's
Look
funny? Because
pretty.
I really don't have to. Because like your boy just stay. I'm like on a hot streak.
How long has Eric been missing? All right, maybe this one too easy.
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
All right, they're both right.
All 3 of us. You mean?
Yeah. You already won.
Well, you know, I gotta,
Put your board down.
I gotta flex.
Put your board down.
I'm gonna flex. Because I can't be caught.
When Mr. Kirby and Billy are talking about K2, how many feet is the peak actually at?
Oh, actually, at?
Yes.
Math is hard.
I have no
Joe?
idea. 25,000.
27K.
It's 29. He offers him multiple choice 25 or 30. He says 30.
Yeah, he says
He's like,
30.
you're about
He said
1,000 feet
1,000 over
above
it.
it.
Damn, dude. I had the 30K written.
But you still would have been wrong.
I didn't know. I had that in my notes thinking that's what he was.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
Let's get another. What branches of the military did Ellie send to rescue Dr. Grant and crew?
Who, yeah? Can't really have one without the other.
Navy and
Joe.
Marines.
Correct.
All right, man, you guys are going to keep this going forever.
I
If you
hope
run out,
so.
Ben, let me know. I got a couple.
All right, this is my hardest question. I wasn't going to ask it, but hopefully breaks tiebreaker. When Dr. Grant, Mr. Kirby, and Mrs. Kirby find the satellite phone in the dinosaur feces, they get a phone call. What city does the person try to sell them a timeshare in?
Oh, my God. That is so good. I can hear that
Yes.
voice. I just...
How about this? If you get the country, I'll give it to one of you. If one of you gets the country right.
You're right about Canada. I don't know. I have no idea.
Just say Canada.
I have no idea.
Said Brazil.
Nope, Mexico. The city is Guadalajara.
Oh, yeah.
Guadalajara.
This is gonna be too easy. How many raptor eggs did Billy steal?
I don't even know. I'm going to guess.
2.
They both got it right too.
I also got it right, chat.
Chat.
That's what people say, right?
This is
When it's live.
We're burning right here.
Okay.
You guys really study.
Yeah, you guys are crushing it. When Paul and Amanda are talking to each other, and Amanda says that he looks good, he says he's lost how many pounds? If they're,
Ben, you and I are on the same way.
25.
you guys are crushing it. You know all the answers.
Ben, just so you know, we're on the same wavelength.
Ben, let me get the tiebreaker.
I'm going to ask one question because you can do the next one after this.
Okay, all right.
So this is a question from Discord. Everybody that sent me questions asked this.
Who asked? Okay, everybody asked it.
Yes, it was sent by Amanda, Katie, and Michelle.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
All right. What is the tail number of the airplane?
I'm not going to. We just talked about it, so I'm not going to.
You won already.
Yeah, but if we hadn't just talked about it, I would have.
Shoujo?
N622DC.
Joe wins.
So close to. You guys really.
You guys crushed
Wire.
that.
Good job, Joe.
Hey, Jeff,
Good
you
job.
All that to still not win.
You made me answer.
Hey, well,
ask
you
like
didn't
20
lose.
questions.
Is the important thing.
I'm good at that too.
It's cosplay.
Cosplay.
Hey.
Let's go, Jeff. All right.
Good job, Joe. Good job, Tony.
You can
I'm
dress
proud
up.
of
you.
What's
You guys
Homegirl's
crushed
name in the next movie?
Bryce
Claire.
Dallas Howard.
Claire. You can dress up as her Fanny because she got a serious. I
Respectful.
made it so it could stay in. Well, so I really kind of want to get picked here.
I want to get picked because I have a lot of mine.
Yeah, but it seems unfair that I just keep winning.
It seems unfair that I don't ever get to play this damn game.
Nobody likes you, that's why.
The wheel hates me. Beat me.
It is you.
Is it?
Hey.
Yes!
Good stuff.
It sucks though that I still can't win, but hey, who cares?
You know what
You
that
didn't
means?
lose, and you got picked.
That means
say
you're
it's a good
breaking your
day.
losing streak.
It's a good day.
All right, here we go.
Is that your first loss?
I think
No, I think I lost. I think I
it
lost.
might be
before.
Jeff's first.
Question number 1.
Shut up.
What is the name of the company that Eric parasails with? Everybody good?
Yep.
Jeff?
Yeah, I don't got it.
Show him.
Dinosaur.
Yes, correct.
I even spelled it right.
And you spelled it right.
Yeah.
The phone number is 21283 Dino.
Here we go.
Interesting.
Question number 2. List the order from first to last of when these characters bite the dust.
Okay.
Udesky, Ben, and Nash.
What? Dude,
Just
That's
answer,
so annoying.
just answer the
Why?
question.
can I just write it in order?
That's
instead
what-
of- Okay.
That's what I just asked.
All right. I'm right.
And show him.
Ben Nash Udesky.
Good job, you all got it right. Question number 3.
us.
Which character gets lodged between a log and is almost stomped on while the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus are fighting?
Dude, that scream was epically good.
Dude, I was cracking up during this scene, to be honest. Show him.
Dr. Grant.
Perfect. Nice job, guys. All right. What is the name of Mr. Kirby's real business? Show him.
Kirby Paint and Tile Plus.
Now, you will get a bonus point if you could tell me what the plus is for. The answer,
Bathroom and more?
Bathroom and fixtures.
bathroom fixtures, yes.
Ah.
Give him half a point.
I'll give you half a point, Ben.
Okay.
Just over.
Ben, you have 3.5?
4.5.
4.5. Okay. You have 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, question number 5. How does Cooper tell Billy he knows the Kirbys? Yeah, I was laughing at this shit too.
The way he answered that was like how when if I had a girlfriend, how she asked me what I was doing last night. Who's that girl in your DMs? No idea.
Show him.
His church.
Nice.
Through our church. 45 minutes later. Come on, ask us how old Charlie is.
True or false? Eric tells Dr. Grant that he has read Ian Malcolm's book. Show him.
True.
That's 2 things we have in common.
Everything is chaos.
Guy's kind of pretentious. Kind of high on himself.
All right, so we've
Well,
gotten
too full of
6
himself.
down. 6 down, 4 to go.
Yeah, because of the bonus.
How long do the Kirbys say they've been divorced for?
Hold on. Just give me, can I have a second?
Yeah, you got a second. Show him.
2 years.
1 year.
1 year.
Damn it. I didn't think they were.
Are we tied now, Ben? Or you're
I
half
have,
a point
I
ahead?
have 7.5.
Yeah, I have 7.
Question number 7. What's the name of Ellie's parrot Alan tries to get to say his name?
I don't know that one.
Yes!
The name of the parrot?
Name of the parrot.
Is my name Alan? Is my name Alan? They said that's a reference to why the raptor was doing what it was doing in the plane. Awful. God, that scene sucked.
I have no idea.
Show it.
Jack.
Jack. Question number 9. What is the name of Ellie's husband?
I do know this one. I know his
Sorry,
profession.
that one was
too.
a hard one. I had a bunch of easy ones.
I don't know, man. I wrote it down, but I forgot.
I don't know either.
His name is Mark.
Mark is correct.
He works in international law.
Treaty law, mainly.
Do you guys want this to
Yes.
be a really hard question or you want it to be an easy question?
Hard. Me and Ben's got a half
I
a
have
point. So
8.5.
this is like basically a tie.
I don't think anyone gets this.
Okay.
What is the name of the organization written on the truck that Dr. Alan Grant
Damn it,
drives
dude.
up on?
I paused.
I know
it.
this.
That's what you sound like.
I actually don't.
I have to do the full logo.
I paused it and I
You could tell me. You could tell me the school, or you could tell me the actual name on it.
thought you knew it, Ben.
Isn't the logo Mountain Rockies Department of Paleontology?
I said Montana State University.
It's definitely Montana something.
So it's Museum of the Rockies
Museum of
Department of,
Rockies.
Paleontology, Montana
Nobody's
State
right.
University.
Nobody's
Jeff gets it right. It's 10
Ben
questions.
won by half a point.
I have 8.5.
I can't believe you gave him half a point.
You told me to give it. You told me to give it.
You
to
did.
I told you to
You
give him a
did.
whole point. Whatever.
Excellent work. Excellent work,
I'll take
boys.
second place by half a.
We should have added the new punishment in.
What's the new one?
Oh, the Shawshank.
The Shawshank Redemption.
That one is so great. We'll add it in next time. We'll have a comprehensive list.
Hey, the 26.2.
Hey, boy.
There you go.
Run it back.
Do you want the movie theater or at home?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it at home.
Okay.
So-
So I'll have to think of a trilogy.
Yeah,
for
you
to
choose
watch.
the trilogy.
Huh? Doesn't he have to do two?
He already did.
He did the first one
the
already.
First time already.
What was the first one?
The cosplay.
So, based off our ratings, let's go into why we rated the movie what we did.
Or do we want to do
Do you
the
want to ask the questions from
the
Discord?
audience?
Oh yeah, we have.
Oh,
Discord
yeah,
questions.
perfect. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. We
Are we
got.
writing them down, or what are we doing? We're just gonna say it out loud.
Yeah, let's work together.
You can just say it out loud.
Say who it's from, too.
All right. So first one is from Amanda.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
She asked.
Even though that name is not going to be very well received following
Oh.
into our review.
Yeah, that's
Because of
true.
Amanda Kirby.
Yeah, the character Amanda.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What was the machine called that made 3D versions of the bone?
Something prototyper.
That is the second word.
Rapid prototyper.
Rapid prototyper is correct.
I knew it, but I just wanted you to get it.
Did you know it? No.
All right. Question number 2, also from Amanda.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout
I said it
out.
first this time.
What is Alan's definition of reverse Darwinism?
Survival
Survival of the idiotic.
Idiot.
Of the most idiotic.
Yeah, the most idiotic.
What most, whatever.
Okay.
So that's a point.
All right.
Because like the plot line like just couldn't be like, oh, hey, there's Lucky Pack twice in a movie. Come on.
How did
crushing
he,
it.
wait. Before we get into that, why does he think it's his lucky pack?
It saved him when he was or base jumping.
Hang gliding where?
I think Argentina,
Galapagos. I don't know.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Stupid.
We knew that.
That was a question of mine.
I'm glad you
Okay.
did that.
Last one from Amanda.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Question from Amanda.
Last question
Shout out.
from
Shout
Amanda.
Shout out.
I said it first again.
What drink does Alan order at the bar when
Ice
he
pick.
meets
Ice
with-
pick.
My man.
Yeah.
Actually, it really confused me. I needed the subtitles because he's like ice pick cat.
Cat.
It's
Which-
referring
yeah.
to the bartender.
Yeah. Because he says catfish, and I was like, "What the?"
Yeah, I thought he was
Bailey
talking about
says
the
that
beer.
too.
Two cat. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay." So
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Let me see if I have any others left. Okay. Both Michelle and Katie asked
Shout
the
out.
same question.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Too early.
I said it early, so see if you remember. What's the phone number on the parachute at the beginning of the movie?
285-330-8004.
You got the beginning wrong,
We're
didn't
for
you?
sure getting copyrighted on that.
Nobody knows?
Is it
80.
no something dino?
Dino is at the end.
Yeah, I knew that part.
382 Dino.
21283 Dino.
21283. That doesn't make any mathematical sense.
Say from a foreign country.
Yeah, country
Lyrical
code.
genius.
It's not going to be the same.
And then my name's Ben.
All right. That is all of the questions from Discord.
I like it.
I do
Thank
have
you
a
guys
question
sending-
for y'all though. Thank you for the question.
Send it.
What movie theater snack do Eric and Dr. Grant eat?
Crunch bars.
Nestle Crunch Bars. Yeah.
Nestle.
Nice.
Nice.
Don't try to correct me with
What-
Nestle. It's a crunch
What
bar.
was Udesky's real job?
He's a
He's
booking,
a booking
agent.
agent.
You never can tell about people, can you?
You really can't. Love it. What a great
Just a few
movie.
things.
So, okay, let's dive into why we rated it the way we did. Tony, let's start with you today. You rated it A.
Don't 6, 7, some
7.3 maybe?
7.4, something like that.
Okay.
Right.
And what went into your rating? Like, let's kind of dive into this a little bit. And if anybody wants to chime in, go ahead.
So I do like this movie. I think it kind of gave me, not in any way of the movie base, but like just sort of how it's been received and then remembered. Kind of gave me Revenge of the Sith vibes, where when it came out, it has been drastically right. When it first came out, everybody thought it was the worst one. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But then now that the movies that have come out recently are dog trash, it's making people remember like, hey, maybe this wasn't actually that bad. I thought the acting, other than one person, her acting was fine. The
You just
character-
don't like how she was written.
Yeah, she was written poorly.
I thought the acting was good, sort of. Ben kind of sucked, but no offense. I thought the acting
movie
was
for
good.
30 seconds.
I thought the dino, I think the Spinosaurus
Yes.
was sick. Like the one scene where they're like, I don't have my phone. And they turn around and
Just,
it's
like,
just
menacing.
Bro, I rewinded that like 5 times because it was so sick.
Definitely
so
like the
cool.
flex on emoji we have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was the first Jurassic Park, really, other than I guess the first one at the end where you have dino on dino fight, which was so sick. That
So-
should have been another 30, 45 seconds.
When you first saw it, in theaters when you were younger. Did you like the movie, or did you have that same thought?
Of course, I liked it.
I did too. I liked it.
I never disliked this movie, and to me, I mean, nostalgia kind of plays a factor. But like, I would rather watch this movie. I enjoyed watching this movie more than both of them. I'm not saying it's better than both of them.
I'm just, first two.
Yeah, because it's like kind of nonstop. Like it goes from like, let's establish the plot to straight action.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple of down parts, like where the Kirby's are reigniting their love. I guess it's kind of boring, but most of it is just bang, bang, bang. For me personally, the plot holes I don't really care about. There are a ton. But I thought the fighting scene was sick. The pterodactyl cage scene was sick.
I actually
Speaking
love
of
that
is pterodactyl not a word anymore?
It's just a different dinosaur. They're called pterodons.
I think the P is silent. I think it's a pterodon.
No, I understand all of that. I understand, but when I watched all the Reddit or watched all the reviews on this movie, no one ever has said the word pterodactyl.
I don't know why.
Disney owns it.
Checks out. Anyway, the birdcage scene was sick. The river scene was sick. I thought it was great.
So I think it's really interesting to see that they took so many elements of the book and put them throughout 1 through 3. Like the river scene, you could tell they did like a different version of it in this one.
Sure.
But dude,
And considering it had 7 riders.
I know. Okay, so before I don't stop talking, Ben, talk to me.
I gave it an 8.3 mostly for nostalgia. I think I would have probably rated it lower if I hadn't read how many issues they had with scripts that they started filming before they even had a finished one. And it was nice to hear, too, that it's actually Sam Neill's favorite movie in the franchise.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, what you were talking about earlier when he said, like, a lot of people have given it crap over the years, but I think it's a much better movie than what you remember. So
I thought it was great.
and the animatronics are 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I will say the writing did feel really lazy at some parts. Super lazy.
Yeah.
And like I feel like they really missed the boat on making connections to the Lost World. And I know that like behind the scenes, like there was all this stuff written in the script, like when they were in the gas station, they're supposed to see the Jeep that Ian was hiding in when the Velociraptor.
Jeff pointed that out,
I
actually.
thought they did show it, but then I realized it was not the communication center. They were at the embryonic center. Yeah.
But he pointed out because he thought that when they passed
were
it, Alan
supposed
looks
to.
into it.
They were like that was in the script, and also in the script, Eric was supposed to hand Grant the zapper that Homeboy had when he was zapping the copies.
Dieter or whatever.
Dieter, yeah. Like so, they could have done very simply like a bunch of like little nuanced tie-ins. Like one of the Reddit threads I read was saying that it would have been really cool if Ben stole the eggs for Homeboy that was paying Needle. What's his name? Nedry.
Oh, yeah. Dennis Nedry. Yeah.
What's the guy's
From
name?
JP1.
From JP1.
Dodgson.
We got Dodson here. Yeah. So if like Dodson had paid Ben to steal wrapper eggs, like that would have brought it all together in like one line of dialogue.
But then you're not really rooting for Billy that much.
Yeah, Billy becomes...
it would have definitely made the controversy there stronger. But like, bro, Billy, he was the antagonist.
There was a lot of parts in that movie where
he had
you
a
can
great
tell
arc.
things are the afterthought. Like specifically with Billy, like you assume he dies.
He was supposed to
in the river. I know. And the actor threw a fit because he wanted to be in future films. So he convinced the director to include him at the end of the movie. And there's just like no explanation of that.
How they got him first, or or when like they walk onto the beach and there's a guy with a megaphone, but nothing behind him, and then cut scene. Oh, all these fucking anthems.
Most of that was CGI.
I meant to go back and look to see if there was another tank on the side.
Me too. I guess it was kind of angled off a little bit, but like
I know
would have seen something.
Yeah.
Just really quick on that scene. I read a fan theory. It's maybe not a fan theory. There might be a little bit of lore behind it, but that Chris Pratt's character was a Marine that stormed that beach because like the timeline of age would match up, and he was in the Navy.
See, I'm here for all that. Just
Me
like
too. Bro, it'd be so easy,
They didn't really storm the beach though. They just took 5 steps on it, and then that was it. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the theory that Billy was in on it the entire time?
Well, I didn't. Okay, he was like, "Hey, Billy." Like that was
when
he definitely
Kirby
was the
said
point
it.
of contact to meet them there.
Yeah, but and then when he started acting all confused about why they were really there, I was like, "Bro, don't you know?"
and
Well, he could have just lied about why they were going. Like,
And he like smirks on the plane too when he asked the question, so how do you know Mr. and Mrs. Kirby? It's like he was in on it. Like he just
I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah.
I think he smirked. That guy couldn't have been more wrong. Every single thing he said, nope.
See,
He sounds like a Tyrannosaurus. It's bigger.
yeah,
he's
but,
dead.
But
No, he's not.
But he had never heard a T-Rex, and
No.
Dr. Allen had.
Okay, I get that, but like he just said it so like that's a Tyrannosaurus, and then it's like he's dead. Neither of those things were accurate, and then he's like trying to name the two things, and he's like, no, I think bigger.
How about how Dr. Grant completely changes his views on dinosaurs from 1 to 3? Like how in awe he is of them in 1, like he loves seeing them in person, and then he's completely changed as a person as he comes into 3.
Well, almost getting killed by him.
Yeah, I
probably.
feel
makes
like
sense.
scarred.
Yeah, but like in his speech at the beginning of the movie, when he refers to what John Hammond did, and he says he created genetically engineered theme park monsters, like, I don't know, you would just think he wouldn't have that same mindset. He would.
Yeah, I think that he saw that they were splicing DNA like with frogs and everything just to try to like create them. And so maybe he's just scarred by the whole experience, and maybe that's why he's like that, because they're not even like true T-Rex or true raptor.
But he had no problem with that in JP1.
He's also a whore.
Okay.
Will do literally anything for money.
Bro, it's the name of the game, man.
They were about to lose their
funding.
dig site. Yeah,
Because honestly, the interesting thing to me, right, is in the beginning, he refuses to answer questions about Jurassic Park and the incident in San Diego, but he'll fly over Isla Sorna for the money. But like, you would be able to get funding if you were a little bit more interesting with the PR and like talk
one
about,
book, bro.
just talk about Jurassic Park
Oh, he did write a book.
Wait,
and
yeah.
and go from there. Okay, Jeff, what about you? What are your thoughts? What went into your rating?
I gave it a 6.9. Same thing as The Lost World, but really, I just thinking about it, I think The Lost World was a little bit more ambitious, setting up the two camps and seeing how they operated. I thought that was more fun. This one was really just action. From like 20 minutes on, it was straight action. Yeah. And I appreciated that at the time. I think I was like 7 when the movie came out. So I've always enjoyed it. It's just watching it back, it's just really not that great. So my complaints would be from the jump, how did Ben die?
That's a fair one.
There's no way.
I watched a 12-minute whole explanation and video on this. They said it first. The reason was because like his legs were gone, so like that because he lands and he's safe.
Yeah.
Right. So one theory was internal injuries from the landing that he officially eventually succumbed to.
They have on the camcorder. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm going to take myself down.
Right. So that's what they said. Maybe he didn't know about his injuries. Number 2 was that Eric got rushed by like either another kind of dinosaur and had to run away.
And took his other half.
And then he just didn't come back. Either way, why didn't you come back?
He took his lower half of his
seemed like
body.
he had-
Well, they were saying velociraptors were coming.
Eric
Yeah,
had
yeah.
time, though, to ditch the life preserver or whatever, though, because they found it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no,
just doesn't really.
It doesn't make
I
any
just think
sense.
that was handled poorly.
How did the guys on the boat die?
Yeah, no, I was. Yeah.
How'd they die?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, tell me.
The fan theory is the Spinosaurus, which is, I think, ridiculous.
Yeah, because it would destroy the whole boat.
And it couldn't have been the pterodactyl because they were still locked up.
The whole time
Why did it show the gate being open at the end?
I don't.
Also, why aren't they freaking out when the pterodactyls are flying around them at the end? They
Well,
just.
because they were just running from their lives.
They're just finding new nesting sites.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was actually supposed to be the ending of JP1, and they cut it.
Well, yeah, because where are they going?
Well, that was going to be
San
the next
Diego.
theory line. That was like pterodactyls in America.
Meanwhile, Costa Rica, we haven't done a movie about Costa Rica, but Costa Rica is overrun with raptors and pterodons and all that stuff. Yeah.
What else? The Spinosaurus was awesome, but
So sick.
when after that scene where the two groups finally link back up, they get through that little hole in the gate.
Yeah.
This Spinosaurus just rushes through the gate. Like he breaks through that whole barricade.
Big plot
and
hole.
then they just close the doors and just put a few locks on
Those
them.
were strong deadbolts.
Well, I think the implication there is at least that he or she, whatever it was, could see them through the gate. So like he was motivated to bust through it versus
Maybe.
like a huge building. Yeah. Also, I don't know if this is lore or not, probably not. But the theory is that Nash or Cooper ran off with his big gun, right? Mm-hmm. He comes back wounded, which definitely wasn't from the Spinosaurus.
Yeah, he was asking what it was from.
So the theory is, and they cut it because it was either too dark or like I would have been sad to see this, but the theory is that Cooper killed the baby Spinosaurus, which is A, why he's injured because he was getting attacked by it,
That's why
and
he
B,
wants
why
to
the
hunt them
Spinosaurus wouldn't leave him alone and why he was chasing them so aggressively.
That
Again,
would make
one
more
more,
sense.
like 5 more minutes of a movie.
Yeah,
in
for sure.
a plot explanation.
And it's a shorter movie too, so why
Right.
not put that in there?
I don't know, man. I feel like they really missed. Like they could have made it so good.
And then my last complaint. Does anybody remember what the first dinosaur you see is?
From the airplane?
Yeah.
The Brachiosaurus.
Is that before or after his dream?
Oh yeah, no, that's
The
before.
Velociraptor saying Alan?
Yeah, it's before.
It's not a big complaint, but it was just weird.
Yeah.
Well, also he dreamed about the Velociraptor that he had never seen before.
Yeah.
Because it's way different looking.
Yeah.
I will say that the dinosaurs had a lot more color. They were way more cooler looking, and yeah.
And the shaky cam. The Spinosaurus was awesome, but go back and rewatch the plane scene. They shake the camera so much. It looks terrible.
Oh, when it's crashing?
Yeah.
Speaking of Velociraptors, though, can we talk about the positives of the movie?
I've got a lot of positives.
I think for the Raptors, that movie is my favorite of the three.
Yeah.
Because it shows how intelligent they are.
Oh yeah, the noises they make.
They look
dude,
up.
So sick. No,
crawl up that
sniffing.
thing.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool.
Yeah.
If they're so intelligent though, why did it like mess with Teo Leone behind the glass? Why not just kill him?
I mean, that's like next level intelligence.
And
to
then-
pretend
Yeah.
to be hidden behind.
Yeah,
formaldehyde.
and then why wouldn't they have just killed them all instead of doing some kind of like ritual or whatever where they wanted to let them get the eggs for them? They would have just killed them. Right?
Like
Yeah.
when they hand over the eggs.
Yeah.
But then it wouldn't be a movie.
So
well, yeah, but
my
say that about anything.
the set and the trap thing, that was sick, dude. That was just
yeah, it was so
Udesky one?
cool.
Yeah.
That
so
one
cool.
I liked.
They used
the
the
fact
little.
that he knew to snap their neck though.
My
Like, that's
gosh.
crazy.
It also looked like they wounded, like they sliced at his hamstrings and his arms. They like,
Clip the Achilles while they're at it.
yeah.
I mean, okay, look.
Give him a little
Some
forehead snip.
movies, for me, there's some movies where all you have to do is do a little song and dance, and it's fun. And to me, that's exactly what Jurassic Park is for the most part. Yes, I would love them to solve some of these little plot holes, put a little bit more effort into this scene or into this, or maybe explain this a little bit more for sure. But all I want to see is people run away from dinosaurs most of the time. And this movie gives you
all they did.
exactly that. You give a ton of really cool looking dinosaurs. You mix in the practical effects. The practical effects in this movie were sick. We didn't even talk about the fact that was a real Spinosaurus in the water with them.
The swamp scene or
Oh
whatever.
my gosh.
The river scene was awesome.
The raptors, like Ben were saying, just so cool. They were even trying to set up like you guys were talking about earlier, the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex battling, and they actually broke the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Bro, that is the level that I want from Jurassic Park.
Dude,
to
that
some
fight scene
level-
for 15 seconds was epic.
Bro, exactly. But like, if you give me a movie like that, and even a movie like Star Wars, if you don't ruin the lore, I'm like, yeah, I want to see lightsabers. I want to see dinosaurs running in the forest. So for me, with a simple movie like this, yeah, I'm all for it. So to me, this is extremely rewatchable, and I liked it a ton more than I thought. A ton more.
What you got, Ben?
What was your favorite scene?
Spinosaurus in the water.
Mine was when they're reuniting and they turn around the Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
Even though the battle scene was epic, dude, him just standing there like it was just perfect. It was perfect.
Jeff?
The shots of the Spinosaur in the water.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And with the
gosh.
fire and everything.
The rain's coming down, the fire in the water.
was sick.
So
I would
cool.
agree. And then
Also-
them getting stuck in the cage and then the phone sliding back
Yeah,
and forth.
yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it was just like nostalgia or like I really like in general in movies where like somebody comes through for the other person when Ellie's on the phone and like you can see the panic and he's like
Site B.
Bro, I was like goosebumps.
Yeah.
That I was when he shook.
So another thing that I was thinking,
Sorry.
right, is like it's perfect because her husband Mark deals in
That's the
international.
whole reason he existed in the whole movie.
Exactly,
That
but
one
like
line.
that's something that like at first when you first watch, you're like, how the hell did she made? She's just a bad can come through like that.
yeah.
But no, they put that little scene in there to show it, which is to their credit, something we complain about not happening a lot.
Like, right, one line of dialogue, everything makes sense.
Yeah.
Nobody's wondering how she had the ability to do that.
Exactly, really cool.
I will also say that I thought the plane crash scene, like the way it was filmed and like the falling was a little dramatic, but I enjoyed it a lot. And then the Spinosaurus rolling the thing around.
Yeah.
Very, very reminiscent of the RV, right? Like, I mean, a lot of like almost shot for shot retakes of old movies.
And again, I really appreciate that it was those actors for almost every single scene of the rolling and the crushing of it.
Yeah.
Except for I think one scene they had stunt doubles. Other than that, it was them in there. It was crushing. They were panicking. I mean, that's fun.
We're going to talk about how awful Amanda was.
If you need to talk about it,
I
if
just
you need
need
to
to
get
vent
it
it
off
out.
your chest.
What's a bad idea. She could not. She couldn't stop screaming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not leaving without finding ours. Who are you talking to? Like also since we're on the topic, what is it?
Just come get him.
Since we're on the topic, homeboy, what's his name? The dad?
Couldn't.
Kirby?
Yeah.
He literally in the water that homeboy's drinking out of in the back of the scene. It's clearly like running downstream. It's fine. I could not stand her at almost any part of the movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But if you put into this the idea of a stressed out, panicked mom with emotions up to here, hoping that they can find their son, she's not thinking about her own survival as much as she's thinking about locating Eric immediately. And that's the only thing she cares about. So like I can understand writing it that way.
Yeah, like,
But it's the only, you're on a huge island and you're trying to figure out where she's annoying. She's annoying, but like it's
her reaction to finding Ben is like a normal crash out, but it also just really irritates me.
I fast forwarded it.
Her reaction to finding Ben was like watching Jalen Brunson try to draw a foul.
Yeah, it was brutal. I watched the movie 6 times or so. I fast forwarded that after the first time, every single time.
yeah. But
She's atrocious. She's unbearable.
she's not trained for this. She's just panicked and looking for her lover and her son.
Why don't we split up? Are you dumb? Have you ever seen any movie ever?
I think part of Jurassic Park is casting people that are going to make the wrong decision.
I'm telling you, Jurassic Park is
writing
sexist. The first 3 are sexist. There's not a single
Ellie Sattler-
competent. She has a good arc.
Sattler through and through was
And
great.
this, no, she's awful in the first movie.
one.
It was awful. It was cringy as hell. Anyway,
You're talking though about
she's
her
a
acting.
plant
You're talking
doctor
about her acting.
hanging out with all these other people. That
and
are
she
way above
helps
her.
a lot. What do you mean? She's there. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
She's not a military
Nobody likes
specialist.
her. It's fine. No female until the next movie. Now, in the next movie, that's about to change for real. Talk about a strong woman. No. She's like
it
an
in.
icon. She's like a VP of
Yeah, I know. I get it.
She runs it.
I get it.
Into the ground.
I get it. I'm with you.
And she's hot.
Yes, thank you. I figured that's where you were getting
That
at.
pale skin and red hair just works for her. I don't know.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm done.
You feel good about it?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right. Hey, that was a ton of fun.
Is that all we have?
I think that's all we got. And that was a good review.
I wanted to.
It was a great round of trivia. Almost the best round of trivia, but not quite the best.
Definitely wasn't the best for me.
Look, we really appreciate you guys sticking around. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Go ahead and drop your review down below. Let us know what you thought of the movie. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you haven't noticed, our Discord is a lot of fun. So go ahead and join our Discord if you want to send in some trivia questions for us. And we will see you in the next episode.
Uses witchcraft any day. That's how I feel. If we needed someone to be a delegate for the human race for aliens, it would be Tom Cruise, 100%. First of all, because he'd willingly go to space, Mars, for instance, just for a stunt. And second of all, because he can do anything apparently. The mission is so possible. I've never seen anything like it. I'm terrified. His lungs are going to explode. He's going to fall out of the sky any minute now. We need to get him to do a comedy at any point in time so he doesn't on screen.
What's your rating?
The rating is strictly because Tom is awesome. Like, that's the only reason.
No, we need to rate the movie.
7-9. 7-9.
You heard it.
Mission is always possible with Tom.
Pure cinema. Pure cinema. I won't hear anything other than that. It's a phenomenal movie. Phenomenal.